Ian with etrailer here. Today we're going to be looking at our Hellwig Front Sway Bar on our 2020 Ford F-150. Let's get into a few features and then that install. So one of the features that I like to note about these sway bars is the pitting. Not only is it a visual appeal, it also serves a purpose. So there's grease that lives inside of these D-rings that hang the center of the stabilizer bar. And that grease with our factory one is just going to be on the outside of it without it having anywhere to go. So eventually that's going to rub off, cause squeaking and premature wear. So that pitting is more than just a visual appeal, it is actually functional as well. Our bar here is going to be made out of a 4140 chromoly steel, so this is going to be much more rigid than the factory that's just a carbon steel version. And the last great thing about our sway bar here is that this is going to be a pretty easy install. It's all factory parts that are going to be going back on. We're just adding in a washer at the D-rings. But otherwise, I would say 20-30 minutes in the driveway, this could be done. But if it's something you don't want to try to tackle, do use our dealer locator and we'll get you a trained professional that'd be happy to put that in. But for all you DIYers, let's go ahead and hop into that install and walk through. To get started, we need to take off these D-rings here and the end link. We're going to want to spray our ends with just a little bit of penetrant to protect those threads as those nuts are coming off. That's going to be an 18 at the link and then a 15 here at the D-ring. Make sure you hang on to all that hardware because we will be reusing that for the other bar. Then you may need a second pair of hands here. We're going to go ahead and drop this sway bar out of the way. Before we put the new sway bar up, we want to take these D-ring bushings out and we'll just apply the lubricant that they've got to the inside of that. Then we're just going to rough estimate where these need to be before we get them held up. So we'll use the cut part, open up that D-ring bushing, and then slide the D-ring over that. We're going to lift our new sway bar back into place. Line up our end links here. We'll use that same nut that we took off at the beginning, just adding the washer to it. Got it bottomed out to where we're just snug, but we need to add these clamps here at the end of the D-ring towards the inner part of the vehicle. This will hold that sway bar in place. So once we've got that centered, you'll just take your 3/16 Allen head and get these clamps on there nice and snug. And what you want to do is just alternate back and forth between the hardware in the front and the hardware in the rear, getting that a nice even pressure. Then we're going to want to come through and just torque everything down to the specification shown in the instruction manual. And we'll repeat that process on both sides. That's going to do for our look at and installation of the Hellwig Front Sway Bar on our 2020 F-150. My name's Ian with etrailer. Appreciate you watching.